Long before empires, before kings with crowns, and before armies with banners, there was a time when humanity spoke with a single voice. On the vast plain of Shinar, in the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, men and women arrived after long migrations. They did not arrive as enemies, they arrived as one people. The valley between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers offered everything they needed: fertile soil, abundant water, a natural isolation. But what truly set them apart was not the place, it was something invisible. They spoke one single language. No barriers, no misunderstandings, no noise. And when communication is perfect, the impossible begins to seem possible. It was there that a dangerous idea was born, a simple idea, yet loaded with ambition. Let us build, not just houses, not just a city, a tower. A tower so high it would touch the heavens, a tower that would prevent dispersion, a tower that would ensure that this people would never be divided again. Strong leaders emerged, figures like Nimrod, hunter, ruler, strategist, transformed cooperation into centralized power. The project was not merely architectural, it was political, it was symbolic, it was spiritual. For the first time, humanity did not accept its limits. It planned to overcome them. The construction was not fast. It was not improvised. It was a monumental logistical machine. Thousands of furnaces burned day and night, turning clay into fired bricks stronger than stone. Entire forests vanished to feed the flames. Bitumen boiled in massive cauldrons, dark and thick, sealing every block. Each brick was one step closer to the sky. Engineers calculated angles, workers pulled ropes, women carried water, children watched, learning that this effort was the future. The tower rose in tiers like a colossal ziggurat. Spiral ramps wrapped around the structure. With every level, the world seemed smaller. And the higher they climbed, the more they believed they were in control. The tower's shadow stretched for miles. The sun hid behind it. Babel was no longer just a city, it was the center of the world. Priests burned incense at the base, trying to sanctify human ambition. Royal seals were pressed into the bricks. The work gained identity, ownership, purpose. But something was wrong. Not in the calculations, not in the engineering, in the heart. Because the tower was not built merely to reach the heavens, it was built to replace them. Then, without fire, without earthquake, something changed. At the top of the tower, a worker tried to speak. The words came out, but they made no sense. Another answered, and another. The sounds were strange, familiar, and yet incomprehensible. Simple orders turned into confusion. Requests became threats. Instructions dissolved into silence. Tools fell. Ropes loosened. Teams moved in opposite directions. The tower, symbol of unity, became the epicenter of chaos. Childhood friends could no longer understand one another. Families shouted in languages no one recognized. Technical knowledge, once collective, shattered into useless fragments. The chief engineer shouted, but no one understood him. Nimrod heard the outcry from afar, and for the first time he could not control it. Babel, which meant gate of the gods, came to mean something else: confusion. The very instrument that had lifted humanity to its peak, language, now pushed it towards separation. Abandonment was inevitable. Tools were left behind. Plans were trampled. The tower, once alive, became a silent skeleton. Groups separated, each heading in a different direction, each carrying fragments of technology, memory, and pain. New languages were born, new cultures emerged, the world spread out. Centuries later, ruins like Etemenanki would still echo that interrupted dream, not as triumph, but as a warning. The Tower of Babel did not fall because it was weak. It fell because it was built on pride. It was not a failure of engineering. It was a failure of purpose. Today, as we look at cities that touch the clouds, at technologies that promise absolute control, the question remains: are we building to cooperate with God or to replace Him? Babel did not mark the end of humanity. It marked the birth of diversity and the eternal reminder that unity without humility leads to division. If this story made you reflect, subscribe to the channel and tell us in the comments, what is the tower humanity is trying to build today?